Hello everyone, greetings from Feminine Jobs, and this is my mommy. Say hi. Okay, so let me get back to the topic. So I'm going to speak to you today about um, the feedback aspect in the corporate, where it's hyperly important to keep the feedbacks customized and regular, be it in your behavior, be it in your performance and corporate point of view. So feedback matters the most for you to improvise yourself as a person and grow forward. And that's how the learning sector happens, and you just move forward. So on that point of view, I'm going to talk to you today about behavioral feedback. So what are the 4 steps that you need to observe when you give a behavioral feedback? Way before that, you're being seen, be it a professional, be it an fresher or an experience. You're being observed from far on your code of conduct. How exactly do you put up with your approach? Say in general, say when you communicate with someone during your meetings, and how would you represent your body language? That matters the most. So that represents you as a person. You put up yourself so confident and sort of get going forward. In that point of view, why does behavior matter the most? So as I've been explaining, so this code of conduct is going to put you up. So what are the steps that I can help you with to fix your behavior in general, and how can you give the better feedback to your employees? First, COIN. So C is your context, O, observation, I, the impact, and N are the next steps. So C, context of the behavior. Where and when did it happen? So when you get a complaint saying that the person's behavior was not fine, you need to understand why, how, and when did it happen, and what situation. You're not going to get mad at the employee, because you just know that they're in the stage of learning and growing. So on that point of view, you need to understand how exactly it happened, the background information, like how the CBI folks take the background information of a criminal, say in case of a theft or something. A similar way, you try to understand what exactly went wrong, in what situation, and why did he do so, he or she do so. The next one is observation. You need to next understand and observe, are they exactly behaving in that expected way where they were not supposed to behave, and how would you do that? You certainly need to give them a situation, and you don't spy them. You sort of sit and watch and try to understand how exactly is that person, and how exactly are they putting through in that situation, for you to understand how exactly the feedback needs to be given as and according to your observation. What is the impact of the behavior? So when you give a feedback to that person, to that employee, you need to let them know how exactly will that behavior of that person will impact from personal and professional point of view. We're creating an environment of togetherness, the we environment, oneness, irrespective of gender, wherever they are from, the background, whatever it is. Because in the end of the day, the skill matters. Not if it's a guy or a girl, or not if he or she has come from a different country, or what practices do they follow. So on that point of view, this shows you're giving them your inclusive environment to let them fix their behavior in a comfortable way with a valid and caring feedback. It can't be sympathy or empathy, but it's sort of like you do bother the most about the employee's behavior, because your company's reputation as well as the employee's career mustn't go down. So that will highly affect you. So on that aspect, this is going to make your job easier. So than taking a few months' time looking at your goal sheet and talking to them saying that this is not fine from personal or from performance or behavior. You just do it then and there itself. and let them know what exactly went wrong, and accordingly fix up a solution for this thing. So how would you do that? Plan the next step. So for example, you found their behavior to be awkward, say when a meeting is happening and they had to abruptly interrupt in between the situation, which was not okay, and they're doing that the first time. So you literally cannot lash out at them in front of the public. So you just observe and stay quiet. And later on, you call them for a meeting and then try to understand what exactly made them do that. And whatever it may be, they have to first, say if you're giving a solution, you can say, first you need to observe, listen, post which, when people are silent, you put up your words and say, can I say something from my end? So that's how you start. So that's a bit of professionalism and politeness from your behavior point of view. So that's how they get to learn. If you lash out at them, they would just think that you're abusing them and you're sort of being rude, and they would feel the company's culture is not so fine, they might feel the same. They want that inclusiveness more beyond how much are they being paid. That is important too, but the company's culture matters a lot to give a very peaceful environment, to let them work for the favorite job and move forward in the career progress. That's how you decide the next step. You don't punish them. You sort of tell them, do this, do that, and this is how you're going to be observed, or the next behavior should be improvised so that I can trust you on your code of conduct and help you out accordingly, because this is for your own benefit. That's how you say it to them. They need to understand that this is being done for their own benefit, not just you just come, say, give feedback and go. That's how the inclusiveness matters. It needs to come out of your heart. You don't have to really share a very deep emotion, but you just let them know that, you're my employee and we all are a team together. So either of us try to mess it up, the entire thing goes gone. So in that way, you're supposed to put things up in a way forward. Be observant of what you do. Be observant of how you talk. Be observant of how do you put forward your personality. So they would think and they would understand, okay, I am going to take this forward this way. And they would thank you for this. And they would develop that interest to move forward and work for your organization more and more. This will upgrade their career progress. This will upgrade their personality. This would upgrade your organization's recognition and better chances, and increase in the better chances for the stagnation of your company. And this is good for you, because after you, years after years, the company is going to make its progress forward in the near future, and people would really appreciate your recognition. That's what the Lord says. Even after you pass away, your recognition needs to be stagnated, that even after a couple of years, people need to say, oh, she did this, oh, she did that, and she's so humble, and he or she is humble, and we need to learn from them. That's how you're supposed to put up yourself. So making mistakes is never wrong. So rectify them as quick as possible and move forward. So you get to learn more and walk forward more, because it's not about life is too short or whatever it is, but it's all about grabbing the opportunity as and when it comes, to not to miss out. Like I've read in my Satcharita that you must be alert and active to go behind and snatch the opportunity and make the best possible out of it, so that you get a chance to win your identity on an immediate basis. Thank you, everyone.